So hi, Welcome to Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Last stream of the year. Let's go. Yeah. Give it up for a nap.
We made it.
We did it. We made it to the end of the year.
Oh my god.
Last regular stream of the year. Well, actually, this is the last stream of the year, but this is also the last like normal podcast. Sit down, talk about new releases of the year. Because the only other release like that isn't a single that we would talk about coming up is the new Weezer EP, and I think I'd rather not listen to it. Yeah,
I'm okay with skipping that.
Next Monday, Glory and I will be recording our album of the year discussion podcast where we where we strangle each other at some point over disagreeing opinions. Glory was trying to guess my album of the year list.
Top three.
She got to number 2 and I told her no. Completely rocked her world.
Which is crazy because when we spoke about this a couple weeks ago, well, it's been weeks, so that's fair, but it's like you were like, yeah, that's like my number 2 or 3, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I picked it up again trying to be like I'm in your head, but it's like I just remembered and you just switched up.
You're not in my head. You're not in my head. Nope. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Gonna start that process tonight, going through the fucking list of 1 million records we listened to this year and decide which ones I liked.
7 pages or something.
Decide which ones I liked and work from there. So that's gonna be awesome. And then we'll put that out when we feel like it.
Earl Sweatshirt dropped his album this year. That's ridiculous. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, exactly. So Glory's gonna do that while I talk about all the shows I went to this year. I'm gonna put this on record. I went to 5 shows in 7 days this week.
I'm surprised you're still standing.
Yeah. Don't recommend. So I'm gonna put this one on the record. 2023 resolution: less shows. Not only would I save money, I'd be a lot less tired, and I'd probably have a lot less car issues. Because what a week. I probably would have slept more if my tire didn't get a hole in it on the first night of this marathon. So Tuesday night, I saw Bad Omens, Dayseeker, Make Them Suffer, and 1,000 Below in Philly.
Very good lineup.
Yes, it was a great lineup, and it ended at 10:30, which was even better.
Love it.
Yeah, 1,000 Below was pretty cool. Make Them Suffer is just batshit live. They're super fucking heavy, and they were just like in your face, and they were pretty good. The guy next to me totally should have just been in the pit though. Like his arms were just flailing, and I'm like, bro, please stop.
If you hit me,
yeah,
we will both
much
be dragged out of here.
Yeah. The guy behind me was one of the tallest people in the venue, which I was very happy about because number 1, he wasn't in front of me. Number 2, I could comfortably record whatever I wanted to and not have to worry about obstructing the view of the person behind me because the guy could see right over everybody.
Right over.
Yeah, I didn't even know my phone was in the air. My back was like up to his legs. Fucking Jolly Green Giant was in the venue.
Oh my God.
Dayseeker was good. I know there's been I've seen my fair share of hate for their new stuff online, probably because Rory interacts with some of it, telling them to go fuck themselves.
Rightfully so.
But there were 1,000 people in that room, and a good chunk of them didn't give a shit that Dayseeker wasn't playing breakdowns. I only heard one guy go, "Hey, play your soft stuff," but before they came out. And I don't think he meant it nicely. But that was the only comment for the entire set.
That's good.
So I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw a video of them actually performing. Well, actually, a couple videos. I think Rory reposted a couple of them on his Instagram story. It was crazy seeing like an entire crowd of people singing their stuff back. And it's like, it's not even their show. They're an opener. They're direct support. And it was their newer stuff too. And it made me happy because we spoke to Dayseeker, we spoke to Rory, and just hearing him like just a little nervous about putting it out because it's different and it's unlike whatever they've put out before. And actually and just seeing people actually like it and actually learn the lyrics and sing it back to him live made me really happy, because that's I know that's a huge relief to him. Anyway,
Absolutely.
sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
And so that was definitely cool.
Mhm.
But those they played like mostly the singles off that new record, and those singles were like huge. Like the first single off the record had like only like 7 million streams.
Oh, only like
so
7 million. We get that on every podcast.
yeah, no, no worries about that.
No
So
worries.
those singles were definitely huge.
Mhm.
Like because of that single, the album hit 10 million streams in like the first week, because obviously all the streams roll into each other. So
Bruh.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was good. And then I saw Bad Omens, and I finally saw them headline, which was fun. They put on a good show. Thankfully, the entire tour, sold out before they blew up on TikTok.
Mhm.
So there was none of that like people
They
there
know the
that
30-second part.
yeah, there was nobody that, well, all the phones went up for just pretend anyway, because everyone's got to be like, look, I'm seeing a TikTok band. But there was like none of the people there that like don't really know how to act at shows. Like it was a very chill crowd for the entire set.
That's good.
No stopping of the show because people got hurt because they don't know how to act in the pit. You know, it's just
Emotionless fans.
pretty much, yes. Trinity of Terror as a whole.
Literally, yeah.
So it was a very, very chill show. But they put on a great show. I was glad to see some of the deeper cuts off of the new record, because I've seen them support twice this year. But and then one time when just the lead single was out. So to finally hear songs that weren't just the death of peace of mind was pretty good. And then, as I said, show ended at 10:30. I'm making great time home. My tire pops. Help doesn't come. I don't get home until 2:30.
Damn, I didn't know you were out that late.
It was a vibe in the Golden Corral parking lot, bro. Yeah.
I'm very happy that you made it home safe, even though it was at like 2 a.m. That's awful. I didn't know you were out that late.
Yeah, I was doing 45 on the highway because the spare is only rated to go 50 miles an hour, and I didn't want to blow it out. So I blew it out going too fast. I was fucked. So, having tractor trailers fly up on you doing 65 or 70, and you're in the right hand lane doing 45 in my fucking tiny ass Jetta. Not fun. But I got home. I lived to tell the tale. And then I was up the next morning to see State Champs, Honey, Between You and Me, and Save Face at Silent Ballroom
should have been me
in New Jersey. Save Face put on a good show as always. About 30 seconds into the show, he was already standing on one of the bars in the venue. So that's the kind of vibe that set was. Because he was just like, Tyler was clearly very amped to be playing the biggest venue in his hometown. So he was letting the entire crowd know, like, we're from fucking New Jersey, and this is my first fucking time playing Starland Ballroom, and don't you fucking forget it. So they put on a good show. Between You and Me, I finally got to see them this year. I missed them in March. So they put on a really good show. They're super fun, and they played a bunch of cuts off the new record, and all of those songs slap. Honey, weird. Well, we're gonna say weird. Now, I think they're a good band. Okay,
yeah, they are.
But they are like an indie pop band. They are not a pop punk band. They do not fit on a lineup with State Champs, Between You and Me, and whatever, because the support was split up across multiple legs. Whatever pop punk / emo band they have as the first of four. So the crowd was bored. The crowd did not move once. The crowd was bored. The band looked bored.
That's awful.
It was rough.
Yikes.
I was sitting here like, I like this band, but I want them to get off stage right now, because I was standing on the right side of the venue. So whatever guy was standing on the right side, with the whatever the crowd is facing. So it's like so that's like stage left or whatever the fuck. Whoever was standing there looked so fucking bored, and I just kept looking at him, and he looked like he didn't want to be there.
Well,
Like, that's not how you sell it to a crowd.
that you're having the time of your life. You're having a great time on tour. You
Yeah.
love playing shows.
Yeah, but I have a feeling they were getting a lot of reception like that, especially on the East Coast. Like, because they're definitely like way bigger over on the West Coast.
Yeah, they seem like a West Coast band.
Yeah, it felt like there were people there like, who the fuck is this band? I'm like, I know who they are. They just like, they don't fit on this bill.
No.
And now there's rumor that they're going to be opening for water parks on the tour that Austin keeps leaking dates to.
Wait, he leaked dates?
There's no Virginia, Glory. Don't worry.
I know. I let myself down as soon as it left my mouth, and my brain was automatically like, dude, don't even play. You know. Oh my god. I probably wouldn't be able to go anyways. Waterparks has an awful reputation in my household after the ringworm and
the lice. Yeah.
Sorry, lice incident.
Yeah.
Their whole I don't think I'm allowed to go to their shows.
So that was so there's rumors of that, and I'm like, that's arguably an even worse pairing, because at least the state champs fans, they let them play. But there's a chance the Waterparks fans will just boo them right off stage.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's not good at all. Waterparks fans are ruthless, dude.
So,
if they don't like you, they're gonna find.
They're gonna find you.
They're gonna find you.
So it's definitely an interesting combo. I finally got to see State Champs headline. They put on a great show,
I like them.
As they always do.
I mean, State Champs.
Yeah, but I would like to see Honey with bands that make more sense to them, and I think that the show would be pretty awesome because the crowd would also be into it, and then them in turn would not just be like, well, we just have to play the set because we don't want to go like home.
Lose money.
Yeah, so that was a weird vibe, but the rest of the night was good. And then if anyone on the parking team at Starland Ballroom is listening to this, please don't park the cars so close to each other. I was not the only one that love tapped a car trying to get out of my parking spot up against the fence. Luckily, no damage. Luckily, the guy was cool, shook my hand and said, don't worry about it. But what a couple of days with my whip. But whoever parked the cars should be fired.
Real.
Day 3 of the concert marathon was Thursday. I saw A Day to Remember and Wage War acoustic at the Met in Philly.
Hey, I've been there.
Yeah. I parked in a parking garage a mile away because there is no parking near the venue, so they take advantage of you for it. $50 to park your car if you want to be within walking distance. I said, you know what? I could use the steps and the money that I'll save.
Exactly.
So I did that.
To buy another ticket. Let's make it 6 days of shows.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So I walked and I was like sitting here, like I kind of impulse bought these tickets because the tour was named after one of my favorite A Day to Remember songs, which is Reassemble.
Okay.
They have to play this song on the tour. It's named after it. They're not playing it. So I was like, do I even want to go? And then I was like, well, I kind of want to see Wage War, but they're also playing acoustic, and I don't really care for like acoustic shit at all. But it was kind of a vibe, man. Like Wage War came out. They're actually pretty good acoustic. They did like a whole acoustic record, and they were playing songs off that, so I knew what to expect going in, and I thought that they put on a pretty good acoustic show. And then A Day to Remember came out, and like Jeremy was like standing, and like they were all, none of them sat down except for like their backing band, because they added like piano players and lap steel players and shit like that, and they had like an actual bass player with them this time instead of just backing it. And those guys were sitting, but like the two main guitarists and the front man, they were standing for the set, which I thought was cool, because like Wage War came out, they all like sat down on their stools and like, all right, we're gonna play country renditions of our songs, and then they did that. A Day to Remember played country renditions of their songs standing. I'm not selling this night for you. They played Looks Like Hell, actually.
Dude.
That was the
Be a
heaviest
little
song of the
too
night.
self-aware.
Yeah. But I thought it was a pretty good show, and I thought that Jeremy was able to still be a really captivating frontman when he wasn't like dancing around and shit, which was good. But I thought that they put on a pretty good show. Would I do it again? Not
No.
if it was at the Met. I keep vowing never to go back to that place, and then a day I remember announces another show there, and I'm like, oh shit, I guess I'm going back.
I love the Met.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to park and then walk. You just got Ubered right up to the fucking doors, bro.
Hell yeah.
I was debating, like, should I just get an Uber? But I'm like, well, if I do that, an Uber from the parking garage, the mile, I should just pay the $50 and park.
It would be like a $2 Uber.
I don't know if there's such a thing as a $2 Uber.
There are. Yeah, I got like a $5 one when we were in Philly. Anyways.
Yeah, so I just, I don't plan on going back until they add more parking.
Until The Weeknd announces his
intimate
low-key tour.
Yeah, his intimate tour, and it's at the Met, and I'm like, shit. Yearly trip to the Met.
Guess I'm going to the Met.
Yeah, yearly trip to the Met.
You get one pass to the Met every year.
Yeah, luckily it's not like it's like an opera house, so it's not like a venue that everyone and their mother plays, because boy oh boy is it miserable, because I have to like perfectly plan it so I get there with enough time where I don't have to wait outside, but not too little time that I'm gonna get there and the show's already gonna start, because I have to factor in my 20-minute walk. So not my favorite venue. Beautiful inside though. I love going there because they let you bring water in. So like, not only am I not paying $50 to park, I'm not paying $5 for water either.
You're not paying $50 for water either.
Like it's great, it's great. But I wish there was more parking. I'd be there all the time. I'd go see Michelle Obama talk about her book. Like I would.
Why not?
Yeah, because I just
taking daily trips there.
Because it's just so convenient. And it's a beautiful venue, but alas, that's not the case.
Sad.
And then so we had Friday off. It was my off day. Saturday, back in Philly, favorite city. We're at the TLA this time. We're seeing Grayscale.
Is that the one that Sharia Moore doesn't like?
Yes, I fucking hate that venue. It's hotter than hell in there. They had the Wildlife and Nightly open for them. All I learned about those bands is they're both from Nashville. They were both personally invited by Grayscale. I have a feeling Grayscale has been spending a lot of time in Nashville, presumably working on a new record. That's about all I gathered from their sets. I thought that they were all right. I didn't check them out beforehand because I didn't have a set list to go off of, and I also was like, shit, it's Saturday already.
I gotta go see Grayscale.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I know the Grayscale songs because they're gonna play for longer. So I wasn't too blown away. The second band had some people into them, but that was really about that for those bands. Grayscale came on, first time seeing them in a little over a year. They put on a great show as always. They played all the bangers. They played a lot of songs I knew. They played some songs I didn't know. That was embarrassing. All in all,
silent.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I don't know this one. And Sam was like, how do you not know it? I'm like, well, I haven't listened to anything besides their last 2 records. My bad.
Exactly.
Fake Grayscale fan over here.
Get them, boys.
Yeah. Arrest me. Fake
Why
Grayscale
are you pointing
fan.
at yourself?
Yeah, you're gonna arrest me.
Arrest that guy.
Yeah, this guy. So that was good. And then last night I saw Pollyanna, Family Dinner, Not Your Baby, and Fox Teeth at the Saint in Asbury Park. A good time.
I like Fox Tooth.
Yeah.
I don't know the other 2.
Yeah. Fox Teeth was last minute because the original first of 4 artists was like, I got an emergency. And they were unable to play. So we were like, hey, Fox Teeth.
Hey, Tooth band.
Yeah, Jade was already going to be there because it was Jill's show. So we were like, hey, hit up the bassist, hit up the drummer. You guys are playing in an hour. And they ripped the set. Pretty badass. Not Your Baby was fun. Family Dinner was fun. Pollyanna are always good. but I might be a little biased on that one, as well as Fox Teeth. But all in all, it was a good show. I'm very glad that I have nowhere to be this week.
Woo! You have to be right here in that chair,
in this chair, doing interviews.
And I'll
this
be right
week.
Here in
Hell
this chair.
Yeah! Last week of interviews, give it up. Woo! We made it. Unless, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm never doing another interview until next year. Which is about 2 weeks from now. Let's go.
I need it to pop up. Yeah. I need it to be January 1st. And then
we're back to the grind.
Back to the grind.
So, but next Sunday, this Sunday, I see Lorna Shore. Last show of the year. It's like a little festival. There's like 6 fucking bands.
That's a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Damn it, you did have tickets.
Sam got them for me for my birthday.
Oh, that would have been bad. Because I was gonna get you those, and you told me not to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam got me them for my birthday because I was already going to the venue, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna grab the tickets because I'm gonna be there, and they're like, I'll pay for them. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So because I was going to the box office to get the ticket that I was going to the show for, so I was like, I'll just buy them. Like, it's fucking easy.
Why not?
I saved like $20 in fees. Like I had to pay $40 to park, but I saved $20 in the fees. It balances out. The parking was only $20 then.
Exactly.
So yeah, but that'll be the last show of the year unless something comes up like me begging my partner to come see Trans-Siberian Orchestra with me this year because I keep asking. And I haven't asked yet this year, but I was trying to go last year, and then the COVID thing scared me. So I was like, you know what, I'll just stay home. But I want to go again. I haven't been since 2017. Maybe I'll go alone. If they do those single seat offers like they do sometimes, and it's like $20 for a really good seat, I'll be there.
Right there.
I don't need anybody with me. I'll go
for the one song.
Yeah. Yep. They play it twice. They open and close with it. Yep. It's ridiculous. Yep.
And then the rest is like nobody knows.
Yeah, but that's okay because that song fucking bangs. It pays for itself.
Yeah,
the 50
I do
or $60
bucks
pays for itself.
Why not?
Yeah.
Exactly. They're like performing like 3 hours away. I'm not going that far.
Get in the car
for one song.
No, it's awesome.
For one song.
It's awesome.
You live stream it, and I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, I'll live stream it to all 3 of my followers. All right, we got music to talk about. Thousand Below dropped a new album, Hell Finds You Everywhere. I just saw them on Tuesday for you, those of you just tuning in and missed my whole spiel about all the shows I went to. This album's pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot.
I also enjoyed it a lot. I'm sorry, I did not expect you to wrap up that quickly. Yeah, I really enjoyed this record. There was a song on here that I really, really liked that I immediately added to a playlist. Oh my god, it was the closer. All I have left to give. Yeah, that one, dude. That one was much better than I ever expected. I really liked it.
Nice. The Noah Sebastian feature, Bad Omens. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's pretty
cool.
That's
I wish that song was a single and that they were playing it live every night and having Noah come out because I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do it last couple of nights of tour. Yeah. Well,
makes no sense.
Nobody could predict that Bad Omens was going to explode overnight, but still, they were going on tour together.
Yeah, that's makes the most sense. It's just like, and also they put this out with enough time because Bad Omens blew up when the album dropped.
No, they exploded a month ago on TikTok with Just Pretend. They're number one they're number one on Octane now.
No, because they sold out their
yeah, no, they've
shows.
been killing it. And the tour flew like crazy, but they have exploded yet again. They've double exploded.
They double boomed
because Just Pretend overnight just became this huge song on TikTok.
Wow. Good for them.
And then like I don't think there were any shows remaining, but thank God, because then there have been little TikTok kids there.
It was like how they got Steve Lacy, poor guy.
Yeah,
get him out of there. You've seen those videos, right?
I have.
Ridiculous,
yes,
man. SZA dropped an album. Finally, welcome back, SOS. This is an hour and 8 minutes of music.
It is an hour and minutes of music.
It was good.
I think that most of it is good. I felt that a couple of the shorter tracks were unnecessary.
Like the Smoking on My Ex Pack,
yes.
that one, I was like, like, I didn't bring anything to the album.
Yeah,
it was just kind of like 45 seconds of nothing.
Of you saying the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it was like I could have done without this,
So, but I thought most of the record was good. So I'll give her that. But as I said, some of the shorter, I would say maybe like interlude tracks, because she wound up referencing that later in the record. Could have been done without. Would have shaved the time down a little bit, and that very lengthy track list.
Flat.
Yeah, I looked at the track list. I was like, I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah,
like
I said the same thing.
Yeah. It didn't necessarily feel like an hour and 8 minutes, which is good. That's always my biggest fear when I look at a record that long. But yeah, it was good.
See, for me, it felt the full hour and 8 minutes, which sucks because I like SZA, and it's like, and I think, firstly, so I have two different thoughts here. Happy she was able to drop an album, because she's been wanting to for a while, but her label just hasn't let her, like, for whatever reason. I don't know why. But it's also like, it's very surprising to see that they would let her drop her first album in like, oh my God, has it been 6 years? I don't know when Control came out. I think it was like 2016 or 17. But like her first album in a couple years, and let it be that long. Because usually they're like, it's a very single based and like short attention span world right now. So the fact that they were cool with her dropping like, I don't even know how many tracks, like 20 something tracks.
Oh, it was 18. 23.
18?
20. I was wishful thinking at 18.
Dude. 23 track album is just kind of ridiculous to me. I mean, I'm sure most of it was just her just excited, and because she's been holding on for so long, like it could have been like a 10-song album when it was finally like done, and then they made her hold it for a couple more years, and she just kept adding on to it as she was going. But it's like, dude, there was just a lot to unpack on that album, and I probably need more time with it. But it's like, because it's such a big album, it's very daunting. I don't know if I can come back to it, because it's like I don't know where to start. And just from the beginning, then it's like I have to do the whole hour and 8 minutes again. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that. I can tell you
to start anywhere except on that one Smoking on Your Ex's Pack interlude. Fuck that song.
Good. It's not good at all.
No.
It's just like there were so many parts where I was like, this is still going. I liked the pop punk track. I would have liked to see more of that. And I see everybody likes it because she does R&B, and then seeing her do like a pop punk track, just like, it was more upbeat basically. It's just, it made me happy. I would have liked the other half of the album to be that, but it went right back to R&B, which was fine. Just, I don't know if I could take an hour and 8 minutes 23 tracks of that. Oh my God, that was it. It was good.
Fair enough. Justin Courtney Pierre put out a new EP, Permanent Midnight. I think that this EP fucking slaps. He always does good work. Obviously enjoy his stuff in Motion City Soundtrack, and then his solo stuff has been very good as well. I'm really enjoying personally Back at 45 and House of Strangers. I think that those songs are very strong, and because I was very concerned because the EP opens up a little bit slower, and I was like, oh, we got like, because I envision like the 4 EPs are split up, and it was supposed to be a record, and it was like split up into 4 EPs instead. Like, oh, we got the back half, like the slow half of the record, and but that was not the case, because the rest of the EP kind of sped up, and the Back at 45 is where it kind of kicked off. So I think that it's pretty good.
I was gonna mention Back at 45, but not for that reason. Obviously, I loved the entire EP. I didn't listen to Motion City Soundtrack as much as, like, I'm sure Shane. I'm sure you've listened to them more than I have.
Love that band live.
Exactly. So it's like I learned of them. I mean, I've heard of them before, obviously, but like when we first interviewed Justin, that's when I kind of like listened to more of their stuff. But I feel like it's not a household name, but it's a scene name where it's like you know it, you recognize it. That's it. For me. But it's just like the Back at 45 song made me really happy because the end of it was I'm pretty sure his daughter, and it was like just her talking, and it was like, I think that's the worst song name ever. And he was like, okay, so like what would you name it? She went in. She was like, bro, the worst song in the entire universe. I was like, damn. It made me laugh. It was very cute.
Yeah,
And
he had
it just made
her
me, yeah.
scattered throughout the entire song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, that's
But it's
cute.
just like how it just ended with just that. And I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I'm sorry. But it's just
You're
like,
crying.
dude, I've had a rough day. But it's just like just hearing that just was just very like, oh, that's very cute. And she was like, JK, JK. And I was like, dude, stop it. Oh my God. That was it. The sound singular. The sound of animals fighting dropped in EP Ape Shit.
Yes.
Beautiful EP.
Yes. We spoke to Rich. Comes out on Friday. I'm really liking this EP. It covers a wide gamut of sounds, which is something that this band did already. But it's like it's 4 totally different tracks on one EP, but it still kind of makes sense. My personal favorite is Sharon Tate, despite everything, because of like how haunting it is. Like it's not like super low tempo. Like it's a faster song that still has like a haunting vibe to it lyrically, and the way that like the vocals are delivered. And I've just had that song on repeat, and I'm sitting here like, do I see them in Philly? Do I not? Do I? Because I just fucking love that song, and like I haven't dove into much of their other stuff, but like I'm just loving the fuck out of that song right now. One of my favorite songs right now. So I love this EP, and I love the conversation that we had with Rich as well.
Real.
Yes, that was right before the Thanksgiving break. We squeezed that one in, and it was very nice to be like, we had a very refreshing conversation right before we don't do this for a week and some change. So, Yumi at 6 dropped new single Heartless.
I didn't say my part.
You said that you liked it.
I said that I liked it, but then I was like, oh, I gotta let him say we interviewed.
And say what you want to say.
Ape Shit was good. My favorite was the title track. I enjoyed the interview that we did. It was a very good conversation. What you said, basically, and then you had to fucking steal it from my brain. Anthony Green, please take a nap. You're in like 8 different bands now.
Yeah.
And it's great just how I don't know, I'm starting to like his voice more and more, because before wasn't that big of a fan because I think I was just thrown in the deep end with LS Dunes, and I was like, actually no, we listened to his solo album and I was still thrown into the deep end, but then there was like a huge gap in between solo and then LS Dunes, so I kind of forgot. But it's just like I'm starting to like it, and I really liked this EP, and it was banging.
We're bringing that back. Banging.
Yeah, banging.
I think that the working every day has caught up to him, because he missed a bunch of dates on the Thursday tour because he was sick. Not like anything crazy, just like a cold, but he was getting pretty fucked up by said cold. Because Homeboy's been touring nonstop since When We Were Young Fest.
Oh my god, bro, sleep. It's okay.
And before When We Were Young Fest, he was probably only home for a couple of weeks because he did a huge solo tour before that. But Yumi at 6 dropped a new single, Heartless. Loving this song. I'm enjoying all of the singles off this record so far. I have a feeling that this record in its entirety is going to be better than the record they dropped at the beginning of 2020. Because I did not like that album very much.
I like this track. Yeah.
True.
That's all. Now that's all I have to say this time.
Okay.
So thank you. Whew. Okay, Wild Ways dropped a new single, Vietnamstraat, which also translates to Become a Wind. This track banged as always. I do like Wild Ways, even though most of the time not really sure what they're saying, but it sounds good.
It's good noise.
It's good noise. They're literally the definition. We don't know what you're saying, but it sounds great.
Yeah.
So really enjoyed it. We'll be bumping this and would like more.
So true, yes. Very good song. It was cool to see a new Wild Ways track out so soon after that absolutely smacking EP they just put out.
Yeah.
And to follow up with something that was just as banging. So overall, very good. Stoked to see more in 2023.
Yes.
Story Untold dropped a new single. It's Messed Up How I Want You to Stay. This song is banging. One of my favorites from all of the singles they've dropped this year. It's banging pretty hard, dude.
You're going really hard with this banging thing.
I'm sorry. You
missed it. You missed it.
You unlocked something in my brain.
I brought something all the way back from 2020. I think we kind of stopped in 2021. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was okay. Honestly, to call me off guard, you saying it's like one of your favorite singles that they've dropped this year. Because honestly, it's like my least favorite. I know they dropped like a super slow track where I was like, why did you drop this? So that is clearly my least favorite. But this one is just kind of like, it was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. But I feel like they've dropped better things. But I mean, if you're dropping singles this consistently, at least for me, there are gonna be a couple misses here and there. But it's been more good than bad, thankfully.
Fair enough.
Oof. Palais Royale dropped a new single, Eleanor Rigby. Oh, PayPal.
The problem here is this is actually pretty good. That's the problem.
For you.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I fucking hated the last record.
All right.
And I know that you liked it.
I did.
Why? So I thought that record was pretty bad. So I saw a new song. I've stopped following this band pretty much entirely. So I was like, oh wow, new song. Didn't they just put out a bad album?
Okay.
Shouldn't they like taken like a 6-year break and thought about what they did? It
was a good album, and it's number 1 on my album of the year list. You will have to deal with it.
So sorry to hear that. The Save Face Deluxe edition of Another Kill for a Highlight Reel isn't number 1, Glory.
It is in my top 10. I'm not even gonna lie right now.
Fucking course it is.
I love you, Save Face.
But I really enjoyed this song. This is has elements of like what I liked about Palais Royale in the first place musically. So I thought it was good. If you're gonna say it was bad, but you liked that dog shit record they put out this year, we're gonna have a problem.
That record was leagues better than The Bastards. They even knew it was bad. They called it The Bastards.
Yeah, sure.
It was okay. It was just okay. Album better, Young Boy better, ratio. That's all I gotta say. Mod Sun and Charlotte Sands dropped a new single, Sex OXO.
This is so
brilliant.
Mod Sun has a new record coming out in February. Our ears will be blessed then. But until then,
why did I have to learn this news this way? I'm not gonna say whether it was good or bad, but why did I have to?
You had to learn this awful news like this, because I had to do it. Because I think that this is going to be the porn star of the last record.
I mean, it's called Sex O.
Yeah, and it's just like it's one thing to talk about sex in your music. It's another thing to do it like this. I didn't like this song. I'm sorry that Charlotte Sands was on it. And it's just upset me listening to it.
Charlotte Sands, I'm sorry you were on this track.
It's just, I didn't like this song one bit.
Damn.
There was not one redeeming quality about this. I sent you when they announced that there was a collab. I don't even think that the song title was announced yet. but I sent it to you. I sent it to you. I was like, I hope this isn't bad. Had I known it was going to be XOXO, I would have never even sent it to you like that. I would have just said, this is going to be the worst song of the year. It's
going to be awful.
Yeah. I don't, dude, I wish I wish that I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
But it's just, it can't even be so bad that it's good. It's just so bad that I never want to listen to it again.
That's real.
I heard it twice, and that was too many times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping there's something redeeming on this new record, but so far the singles have just been meh. And this.
And below meh.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest, this song is very forgettable. Which kind of sucks because I love Charlotte Sands and everything she does, everything she puts her name on. I'm like, hell yeah, that's Charlotte Sands, you're killing it. I don't remember a thing. I don't remember a thing about this. I can't even say that I hated it. I can't say that I liked it. I can't say that I'm like, about it. I listened to it like 3 times.
Oh, that's 3 times too many.
And I'm just like, what happened? It's like I black out every time it starts. So I'm just gonna say it's bad. Maybe my brain is just like removing it from my memory or something, because like there's no way. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
no.
Bad.
This is a hard pass. This song.
Charlotte Sands, you'll get them next time.
Yeah. Not they all can't be winners here.
Exactly. You've had way too many W's.
Yeah. Needed an L to humble yourself.
Exactly.
American Teeth and Brasco put out a new single, What Now? This song is actually pretty banging.
Dude, I love this track, actually. Yeah. I loved it.
American Teeth, he keeps putting out bangers. This is a guy that can't miss. I'm excited for more American Teeth in 2023. Hoping for maybe a record so that we have another excuse to talk to him. Yes,
please. You're welcome on the podcast anytime. Yeah. It's always fun. But this song, having it right after the Mod Sun song, it made my day better. I loved it, and it's such a nice, catchy, fun song. I liked it a lot. Good job, man. Crazy. Come back on the pod. Thank you. Weezer dropped a new single, I Want a Dog. If this is what the winter album is going to sound like, I'm okay with missing it completely.
Thank you. Noted. A femboy song is definitely on the horizon, but I'm going to do one better. A song about femboys, because there's room for everybody in Weezerland. Hashtag femboy anthem. This was a tweet from Rivers today at 12:09 p.m. EST. I sent it to you. You said, oh my God.
I didn't. I thought somebody said that in the chat. I thought like Mod's son was in the chat and was just saying like he was going to make a femboy song. He actually, wait.
So I think that what we've learned throughout the past year, and we haven't heard the full winter EP yet, is that Rivers has totally lost his mind.
I mean,
he did the WAP cover.
He did a WAP cover?
Yeah.
When did he do that?
I posted it on our Twitter and it went semi-viral.
Oh my God. Was it with all the filters?
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, it was with the filters on TikTok. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I thought he like put it on like Spotify or something. I got scared. I got scared, dude. I was like, there's no way we covered that and I forgot. I need him to put it on Twitter. I mean, Spotify. That'd be great. Dude.
So
I think he's just having fun with it. Good for him.
He's having a little too much fun. Yeah. But there's just been a lot of questionable songs and now questionable things that Rivers has said in the past year and a half. And it's not like bad questionable things. It's just like, dude, I think you need to like take a break from music because you're channeling every emotion into your music. And I mean every last one. We know things about you that we did not need to know now.
No.
But at least, albeit this song was boring, it was wholesome. And I'll give him that. I just think that you know, Weezer has always been a band where like they pump out multiple albums in multiple years.
Like that one song.
Yes.
The pump.
Yeah, that's one
I'm
of the
not saying
songs.
the full thing.
That's
I'm
one of
not
the
saying it.
songs that we didn't need to know that Rivers. They've always been one to pump out multiple albums, multiple years. Do not snicker. But four EPs in 1 year. And it seems like they're working on them as they come out. Is rough.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it was 4 EPs written across multiple years and they're all finally coming to fruition now. Nah, Rivers just like tweeted one day that he was going to do this, and then he did it. And now
he actually sticks to it. He has to actually stick to it. Oh my God.
Cool Rivers. Concept, but it's just like when you're kind of writing it as you go, it's very clear that they're like running out of ideas.
Well, so, not anymore, because they're making a Femboy song.
Yeah,
I hope that's on the winter EP.
If that's on the EP, that'll show you how down to the wire these EP songs have gotten. But yeah, no, I'm just, you know, I couldn't care less about this song or the EP that's going to come with it, I'm sure. I'll probably check it out for shits and giggles because I haven't liked any of the other EPs. Some of them have been better than others, but none of them have been like, damn, gonna come back to this. Yeah, because they've all been forgettable. I know I've said nicer things about some than others.
Spring was good.
Some of the more upbeat ones have been good, but as we've gotten further into the year, he's descended more and more into chaos. I need another Pump It Up Daddy song.
I was gonna say, if he just makes a whole winter EP of just that song and the Femboy song, album of the year.
I'll buy the vinyl.
Right, yeah. I'll vary and collect, man. I'll have posters all over my wall. I will go to that tour.
And if we've got multiple, I'll take a Pump It Up Daddy remix EP on vinyl that's splooge colored.
Some things you don't need to say, Shane, and I hope you're able to be okay with that. Because, like, damn, dude, ew. That's repulsive, man.
What?
Oh my God, dude. Okay. All right.
Ryan Oakes and Magnolia Park put out a new single, White Flag. Now this song fucking rocks. The song with Loveless is still my favorite of the singles off this record that's not announced yet, but is coming out.
What would you say?
Yeah, exactly. But this song fucking bangs, and a collab with Magnolia Park is like a no-brainer at this point, because not only do they slap, they're also killing it. So
I love them.
I think it works very well.
I agree. I really like this track. I'm very happy with everything that Sir Ryan Oakes has put out so far. I don't know. Do you like that, Ryan? I don't know if that was okay or not. Let me know. But I really like this, and the Loveless track is still my favorite. But this is very, very good to see and hear, because I'm excited to see what else you have lined up. Thank you. Paramore dropped a new single, The News. This obviously it's in the same family as This Is Why. I'm very excited for an entire album of this kind of genre, kind of funky pop punk. I don't know if people will get mad at me for saying that, but this kind of genre of that music.
Yeah.
Album.
They're definitely not a pop punk band anymore, but I'm praying that with the resurgence of pop punk, that the quintessential pop punk band put one absolute pop punk slapper on their new record. It doesn't have to be a single. It can be the sleeper hit on the record. But I think they just have to show everybody who's boss, because there's a lot of people out there that are like, yeah, we make pop punk, but Paramore will be like, yeah, but do you? And then they just drop an absolute smacker like Misery Business 2. They just have the biggest resurgence out of any emo band ever because they're just...
You can't get away from the song.
Yeah, they're fucking huge again. And that's what I'm hoping for on this record. Haven't heard it yet, but that's...
We are open to hearing it early, though.
Absolutely open to getting a stream in the inbox tomorrow. Would probably stop what I was doing to listen to it. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping and praying for. I'm loving this song. I'm loving the vibes of the 2 singles so far, and I'm very excited for the new record. My biggest fear was that I was gonna love This Is Why, and then we were gonna have like an up and down rocky relationship like I did with Hayley Williams' solo work.
Oh, that was just down. I'm sorry, Hayley. I love you.
Because I felt like some of the vibes in This Is Why we're kind of leaning towards some of the more upbeat songs off that record. Not totally, but so I was like, like, but we're smooth sailing so far, so I'm glad I'm seeing them twice, because it would totally suck if it was like, oh, this new record and I don't like it, but I'm seeing them twice.
Exactly. I have to suck it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to suck it up while they play the new album front to back. Kind of like Panic at the Disco.
With Into the Unknown mixed in there. Bro started playing Frozen. What the hell, man? This song wasn't that good. Hang it up. It's fine. Wait, did you get headliner?
Yeah,
tickets?
I'm going to the first New York city date.
Okay. I forgot about that. Because I was like, I know you have
Adjacent Fest.
Adjacent. Yeah. Oh my god, my head was like I. It starts with an I.
No,
it doesn't. I was like, Injected Fest. That's not at all what it is. Oh my god,
we
should make Injected Fest.
That sounds like a metal festival.
It does sound like a metal. I think it is actually. But yeah, never mind. Okay,
I injected the blood of my enemies into my veins, bro.
Starring Corey motherfucking.
And on that note, that's all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. TikTok is Good Noise Podcast. Yes, we're plugging the TikTok that hasn't been used in months. Glory, download TikTok again. We're still gaining followers every day on the platform.
We are?
Yes. I use it as my personal TikTok to watch Reddit videos on, and we get followers every day.
Oh, okay. Reddit. Those are good. I like those.
Yeah, those are fucking... That's our entire timeline.
I'm okay with that.
That's all
honestly.
I watch. The Subway Surfers, Am I the Asshole Reddit videos.
They're always the asshole. Yeah.
Am I the asshole? Yes.
Yes. If you have to ask. Yes.
And even if they're not the asshole, yes, asshole, divorce. Even if it's not about like a relationship problem, you should just divorce.
Divorce. Yeah. Whoever you're married to right now, divorce. Yeah.
YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, and your important plugs. And then we're gonna wrap it up. Last stream of the year. Let's go.
Woo! Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt again for Pulses. Thank you, Matt, Sam, and Zari. Thank you again, Zari. Woo! Woo! Thank you guys. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Wear your mask in crowded areas because COVID is still a thing, guys. Be a decent person, and I still want to say support your local band because it's I mean, we're in the scene, and I mean, you work with smaller bands firsthand, so it's like you see how difficult it is. We both have friends in small bands, so it's like we see how it works behind the scenes, and
I lose sleep over it every night.
I know you do, man. But yeah, just support your small bands.
Yes. Well, it's been fun. We'll see you one last time pre-recorded, and then we'll see you on Twitch in 2023.
2023.
All right. I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. So see you next year. Bye.
Bye.